Hey guys, welcome to Appalachian Garden and Homesteading. Just got a new toy today, and it's really not a new toy. It's more or less something to help us with our garden and finding out how much we have in the garden, such as moisture. It also reads the fertility of the garden, pH level of the garden, and it just gives you in general of what you need to add, or if it's not a good time to plant, or it is a perfect time to plant. So here's a little gadget I got. I want to show you the box first. It's a LY101 soil detector, and it takes your pH level, your moisture, and your fertilization of the actual soil itself. So, and then it gives you the tags, which on here it reads the red is not good, green is go, and the yellow needs some work. So we've got the tags we need, and from what I've gathered from different sources on testing your soil, you start from the outside corners and work your way to the inside in the middle and back out to the other corners. So we're going to go do that real quick and see what our pH levels read from one side of the garden to the other and in the middle. So hope y'all enjoy the video, and let's go do this. Get this done. Alright, here we go, folks. I got my tags. I got my meter tester. And we're going to put this in the ground and find out what first we'll start off with the fertility. It actually got a little dial here in the middle. It says fertility, moisture in the middle, and the pH level on the far side. We're going to start off with our fertility. And let's see what happens. Okay. Looks like our fertility is on the verge of being yellow, but is mostly on the green from where I can see. Okay, now let's test the soil. Maybe pull it out. Clean these off. This should be really good. Oh yeah. It's over in the green for moisture. It's wet, really wet. We're like at 3 in the moisture area. Pull it back up and we'll clean these back off again. We'll switch it over to the pH and check the pH levels. See where that is. Okay, here we go. pH levels. Alrighty. It looks like we're in the yellow on that as well. So we've got some work to do by adding some compost, and we're not going to add like fertilizer. I've actually ordered nitrogen to add to the ground this year before we actually plant. So there you go. We got that one corner done, and we're in the yellow on 2 of these. And what I'm going to do is leave these tags here. And we're on the green. We'll call it fertilization, green, and yellow on the moisture. And I'll get us a book and write this down too. The fertilizer and wetness good, moisture, pH levels in yellow, and the fertilization is in yellow. So let's go to the other part of the garden. What we're going to do is walk in a straight line to the other corner of the garden and go dead center. Find out where our dead center is here. Looks like right here is the dead center. Garden. Now we're going to do it here. Okay. Let's do it again. Alright. Got some nice little spot here. Got our tags. And we're going to start with the fertilization. And then we're going to clean these off real good. Okay. Fertilization is green. So we get a green. Colorblind. Green fertilization. Moisture. Alright, we're green in the moisture. So we're green in the middle. So far, so good. Alright, let's do this again. This will be for the pH level. Okay, ready? Here, push it in. Alright, pH level is on the verge of green and yellow. So I'm going to put a yellow. So we need to put some nitrogen over here on this side too. And a little bit of compost, I should say. Alright, now, y'all ready? We'll go down on the other corner. But I'm not going to be planting on the very corner of the garden, but I need to check it because this is fresh ground that is just tilled up this past fall. And it's really, really soft. And you can see how green the grass is, so it should be good. I'm going to come up a little bit to where my rows are going to be and put you guys right here. Alright, are y'all ready for this? Alright, we're going to wipe these off again. Alright, let's see, move some leaves out of the way. Alright, we're going to start back on the fertilization, the fertility. And put it down in there. Oh yeah, we're going to give it a green. Green. And next we'll do the moisture. Should be really good. Right here, yep. It's in the green, a little low, but it's green. That's all that matters, green. It could be a little bit on the yellow side. So we don't have much to do much with water. Okay, last but not least, pH level is on the yellow side. So we're looking at fertilizer or nitrogen. It needs to be brought up all the way across. So now I'm going to go up here in the top part of the garden. It's going to be a different part of the garden. This is mainly where we're going to do our, I don't know if I got enough tags. If it's green, we know that ain't a tag there. So I could go back and get those tags off my mother. So we'll go up here in the top corner of this garden and do the same thing diagonally from the other way. Alright, we'll start out again with the fertility. Oh, break it. Must have been a good rock there. Fertility is green. Alright, we won't put a tag here if it's green. Alright, so far as I'm going to go. Moisture is green. Good deal. Hey, they till this a little better, huh? This is a fresh till right here. Alright, now here we'll get a yellow here that does need fertilizer. It needs some nitrogen. So flip that back over and then we'll go over to the center of this garden. Looks like I'm going to have a path between the gardens, so this is going to work real good. Now this has been tilled before, right here. So we'll go right here. All right, get down on my knees again. All right. Now let's try this. Got it on fertility. All right, check out that, all green on fertility. All right, moisture should be good too. Oh, it's extremely good. It's all green. That's what we like to see. This has been tilled up probably about 4 times in the past 3 years. So it's good. Now we are going to have to add nitrogen. We are in the yellow. So what I'm going to do is just leave it and know I've got to add. I know I've got to add nitrogen to the entire garden to make it to where it grows. I'm gonna try one more spot. I'm gonna try one more spot here, and I'll show you the other greenhouse I had. This thing produced a lot of tomatoes back about 2 and 3 years ago. You got to get you one of these. They're cheaper, but you know, you got to look at it this way. This thing has been here for 3 years. I got it back in, well, wait a minute. I got it in I believe I got it in 2020. This is the year we had the pandemic. I was laid off, and we got this for like $150, the greenhouse. It lasted pretty good until I took it down last year, and year before last, never did put it back up for last year. So I've got the raised beds. See that? Got the raised beds dug out, and I'm getting ready to move this greenhouse over here beside this canopy. The canopy is going to serve as a grow house too. I'm going to have 2 different grow houses. I've actually got one that my mother-in-law had gave me last year, and right there I'm going to take this and make a grow house out of it with greenhouse plastic. So that's going to work really good. But I do need to check this soil just so I know that it's going to be good. Alright, here we go. Let me get you on the ground a little bit there. Tripod here. Alright, starting with the fertility. Dang good. Alright. Alright. Actual moisture is really high. It's almost in the red. Dang. Good soil here to hold moisture. Alright, and we definitely gonna have to do some nitrogen on the entire garden. I can see that now. It's almost in the green, but it's more in the yellow than it is the green. So we know that we have to do something to put some nitrogen back in it. The reason we are low on nitrogen is in the past 2 winters we have not had snow. Believe it or not, we have not had the snows that we normally do. So the snow brings in the nitrogen here in Virginia. It's our biggest nitrogen producer. Rain's good, but when you got 8 inches of snow laying on the ground, slowly melting, and it actually does put a lot of pH into your soil. So there you go. I hope you guys like this. I'm going to do it one more time. This is not an advertisement, okay? This is what I have to use that my wife ordered me. It's the LY101 Soil, pH, Moisture, and Fertility Soil Detector. Get one. I believe it works good. So far, so good. Now I know what I've got to add. I know what kind of moisture content's in there. I know what pH levels are and what I need to do about that. So, educational, guys. If you get you a tester, test out your garden and then till it. After you've tested it, after you've put everything in it you need to, nitrogen or compost or whatever, all you have to do is check it again. Before you plant, make sure it's right, make sure it's all in the green. So, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us today. Please subscribe if you haven't, and come check out the other videos. Let us know you're there in the comments. You guys keep it real and keep it right here, and we'll see you guys next time. God bless.